in the tree. He is the lord of the monkeys, she says with a smile. Me making jokes. In the town, he is lord of the inhabited regions and its waters. At Gezar's birth, he led the blessings. He carries a dragon in his hand. She makes the clutching motion like a staff or a stick. And with it, he shall protect all living things. So she goes on about the white old man, Tasagan Ubugan.
Is he a god? He feels like a god, or like a
demigod.
A demigod, yeah, like a deity figure.
Yep, there are lots. There are like lots.
Yeah.
Lots of Tengri.
Lots.
And then there's the Great Tengri, and but for some reason she decided to talk about the old man.
This one. Yeah.
Uhker sees that many people interpret this as respect your elders. Whether that was the the message or not, apparently you see this sort of like realization kind of go through the crowd. Many people are offering to help the older people out of the temple this day, much to the chagrin of the more independent and fully mobile old people that don't need help.
That wasn't the message. That wasn't the message at all, you fools.
Whippersnappers.
The message was old people could beat your ass.
No, apparently this white old man was the lord of everything, and he protects people with his dragon staff.
Yep.
And he was there at Gezar's birth.
I am going to ask Lady Wufang if she needs help. If she needs help getting out of the meeting. Do you need assistance getting to your way?
You vile beast! How dare you presume? Try to touch me again, and I'll have your fingers removed at the knuckle. She moves away, and you can see some other younger nobles. They do have blades. Their hands are on the hilts of their blades as they're all leaving the temple.
It's just sort of a big berry shrug and walk away, chuckle a little bit.
We haven't eaten enough. Don't fight.
Okay. Ikimi is tended to, and curtains are drawn, and like she's given her privacy. No blessing this day, but you do see that they're handing out small alms to the poor and to the common folk, and there are others that are coming down to donate.
Okay.
Uhker's ruminating about her words for a moment, pushing through the crowds, but eventually your stomach is in full distress as it's normally well fed by this point in time.
The stomach doesn't know what to do when it's not distended and exploding.
This feels wrong.
Feeling faint.
Okay, there's the Noodleman. There's a Nebish who's already waiting at the Noodleman's.
Staff of Dragon. Protector of all things.
So the Noodleman has fortunes at the bottom of every bowl. Such classics like good soup, good life. Never pull a foo lion's tail.
If you walk up a mountain, you have to walk down it again.
Right. His bowls.
That reminds me of a story. Sorry.
Who's playing Noodleman?
Sounds like John.
If you want to play the Noodleman, dude.
All right.
Do it.
I have a read through the Noodleman's character sheet because there's some pretty classic stuff.
Noodleman, I found another one that is wrong. Just because you walk up mountain does not mean you need to walk down.
That is nonsense. You are not a bird.
Big jump. Big jump.
What is jump but not a step? Big step. You walk down one step. See, bull is right.
Another bull. This bull broken, need new bull.
3 bulls! Hurry, 3 bulls!
The noodle man comes back, juggling 3 bowls full of noodle soup.
Okay. I just sent you a message, John.
Thank you.
There are a couple of things that were waiting for Uhker by the time you got there.
Message waiting for Uhker?
There's a rumor and then message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I think I have something for you here. He pulls out this beautiful silk napkin. Not the kind that he gives out to the customers, no sir. The kind he keeps for himself. The customers get the dirty cloths. But this one is very, very fanciful. Perhaps an heirloom. He unfolds it, and in the middle is an ivory token in the shape of a snake coiling around on itself.
Knowledge local Jade Empire.
The old man pretends he doesn't know what it is.
Appraise.
Does he have a bluff? What is his bluff? He has no bluff. He's very obviously pretending that he doesn't know what it is.
I don't have knowledge local. I've got arcane and nature. And int check.
An int check.
Int check. Maybe Hushal knows what it is.
If I type the roll into VC, it doesn't go anywhere.
Weird how that works.
7.
So you're kind of at a loss as to what it is.
Snake.
This reminds me of a story about a young man who once received a token like this, and he took it down the street, around the corner, 2 blocks to the left, and took to the green door. Not the yellow one, but the green door.
2 blocks, take left, green door.
Green door. Not the yellow door. Never the yellow door.
The yellow bad. Okay.
In fact, all yellow doors I would never... yes. Never mind. That is a story for another time. That reminds me of a story, actually. He just starts...
Oh no, it's self-referential. The story reminds me of the story.
Alright, well, Uhker, Hushal, and Anibish even are eating at the Noodleman's. Anibish doesn't eat as much as Uhker and Hushal does. And it's actually entertaining, because Noodleman doesn't apparently shut up.
And that's when I realized that the door was more of a yellow than a light green. And I realized that I was in trouble.
Oh, was it pea green, or was it some sort of milky yellow? Uhker and Hushal, I'm assuming, have some sort of noodle race at some point on a regular basis.
Yep.
Of like,
Yeah,
He's always trying to challenge you, but in a friendly, like,
yeah.
you know, show me how good you are, you know, big brother kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you just finished like the noodle challenge. Well, give me a con check.
Ooh.
Opposed con checks. I guess Anibish could participate in this.
Yep. Come on, little guy.
You guys are in trouble now. Anibish didn't.
Anibish knows how to punish himself.
Yeah. Can Anibish use endurance?
Oh crap!
Endurance probably applies to this.
I'll give you a +1.
I just want to make sure he said got it. I'm pretty sure he does. Yes, he does. All right.
I don't rage to eat the noodles. Although I thought about it. I could get dead to eat my noodles.
That's when the crossbow bolt struck next to my head.
I lost! With the worst noodle eaters ever.
No,
I'm too excited.
Anibish rolled a 1.
Yeah, but it's
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's a check. It's not a save, right?
Wait a minute. Oh my god, you guys all suck.
Okay, it's a rare
Too
thing.
much booze.
But Uhker had to burp, and he's waiting for the burp to happen, and Ujal and Anibish managed to finish their
noodle
bowls. Yep. So
It's
Anibish,
okay, big brother. You need to just relax. As you breathe in, put it down, yes?
It is the emptiness of a bowl that gives it its function. Filling it makes it less useful. Unless it is noodles, of course.
Anibish's bowl says, hard work, good noodles. Who shall says, help, I'm stuck at the potter's house.
And Uhker says, free bowl of noodles for the price of bowl of noodles.
Free bowl of noodles for price of bowl of noodles.
Hey, you got the bonus prize.
Free bowl of noodles with purchase.
With purchase of of a bowl.
So the noodleman actually toddles off and goes to talk to a few other people, and you kind of overhear a bit of the conversation. Did you hear? Lord Vago of Eugene, cousin to the great Khan himself, proposed. What do you mean he proposed? Who would he marry? The last princess of the Zhou dynasty.
That reminds me of a story I once heard. Yes.
There's a rumor flying around that that the Lord of the City is going to marry the last princess of the Zhou dynasty, which is the last living heir of the dynastic families that once ruled over the Jade Empire before it was under the Ikunian yoke.
Is the Lord of the City a strong and brilliant, manly man?
Lord Vago of Eugene is a strong ruler, and he's respected. And he's cousin to the Great Khan, so he comes from the right family.
He's the right man for the job.
Yep. He's also probably half Ikunian, half Yugo.
Okay.
And that is when he pulled up the veil and found out that it was not a woman at all he had married. He was very angry about that.
There are people slurping and laughing at noodles as the noodleman's having his thing.
And that was the very first time that a lord had accidentally married a Yama. But not the last. Which reminds me of another story.
Okay. It never ends. So Uhker and Hujal and Anibish have their fill. What are you going to do with the token?
I am going to reenact the tale of weeks past.
Okay.
Where the man might have walked down the road 3 blocks and turned left.
Young man, before you go, that token you're carrying reminds me of a story. Your 2 Nizumi friends came in here with something like that. I think they might have left it for you.
He's talking about the twins, Zin and Zan.
Are the twin like Hushal and Nibish? No, the twins?
Zin and Zan are a white and black Nizumi. They're usually never apart, and they are Uhker's connection to the world of betting on Bakari matches, as well as is his liaisons into the underground wrestling that goes on in the city.
If you see those 2 again, tell them to come back and tell their little cousins to get out of my storeroom.
And apparently
Yes.
Noodleman's really racist. Because clearly monkeys equal men and rats equal Mizumi.
Alright, so I think I might send Hushal and Inibish back to prepare for the evening.
Okay.
Tell them to go prepare! If we're going to, like, Ratkin land. Just because if I'm dealing with underground people, my cousin seems a little...
It's a mole man!
It's unready for it.
He's right there!
The description of the path to take for the token is kind of on the way home.
Okay. Alright, I'll stop over there just to...
Okay.
With
Are
you.
you saying you're sending a new?
I kind of want...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They're like, no, this token was for me, not for you. I'm gonna go check it out. Okay. So you leave them behind. They say that they'll meet you later tonight at the palace.
Yeah.
You follow the directions, and the ivory token, or at least the directions of the Noodleman, lead you to a place called the Lap of Coils Massage Parlor. You recognize the place. You've only been in there once. It's kind of expensive. But the daughter...
Happy endings, huh?
The Nagaji daughter of the alchemist that you train under, her name is Koravati. She runs the place, and it's kind of an odd massage parlor. They use constrictor snakes of all sizes to basically help out with the massages.
Huh.
As if the Nagaji themselves have power over the snakes.
I would assume that my Zazul would have been maybe somebody who introduced me or knew about this place, or...
Sure. Well, and it's the daughter of the old Nagaji that...
of the old Nagaji, exactly. Yeah. Alright, well... Okay, this is the green door. Korovati. I will knock on the green door.
Little slide thing opens up, like a little slot. These green eyes stare at you, slitted eyes. Who is it?
I hold up the token.
A customer. Very well. Little thing slides, and the door opens, revealing Koravati, who you've met before, I believe.
The thing with Koravati is that she's blind.
Oh! So that would be less than easy to... Uhker, I have a token. And John's internet says no!
I will not partake in this role-playing encounter. Okay, so Koravati takes the token and leads you over to kind of like a padded seat and bench that would be suitable for a man of your size. And you can see snakes hanging in the rafters, and like they're coming out of their pens. None of them seem to be attacking anyone. These really long, slow-moving snakes. There's like the yellow, kind of lemon yellow boa constrictor, and there's something really big in a den. Like just all you see is the side of it. It's like a black constrictor, and it's got to be at least a pig around.
Eventually, I'll have the honor of you.
There are all sorts of incenses. It's actually relaxing. There must be a bard or someone playing like a lute in the background, kind of like plinking away with the odd non-Western scales. Come, Uhker, come. He places you in a seat. Wait here for a moment. Take off your sandals and put on that robe.
All right.
Okay. You just die. You're like, oh, awesome snake massage.
Oh no! Yeah.
Okay. Finishing up, or at least getting dressed in the stall beside you, she wanders away. You hear a voice that you did not expect to hear here. Well, if it isn't the protege. Oh, it's Gabo.
Oh, he can't be a good guy with a name like Gabo. That's we're supposed to not like Gabo.
He was the evil puppet from Simpsons.
You know, I'm still waiting for an answer. It appears that Gabo is finishing up his massage as you entered. Gabo's been pressuring Uhker for years to take dives in his matches for profit. Give me a sense motive.
10.
Okay. I hear that you finally graduated. You should have done that last year. Could have made lots of money. Don't worry, we'll make lots of money this year, ne?
There's more to life than just money.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're here. This place costs a pretty copper.
Easy come, easy go.
Ah, you don't understand, Uhker. You don't understand. You need to say yes. You will say yes.
Are you going to make me say
Look
yes?
at his own man. He doesn't have to say anything. Isn't that right, big brother?
See, this is shouting from the streets.
Yeah. Pay attention if you're not there.
If that day comes, let me know. I'll try to be awake for it.
You won't be smiling. Laughing at me for much longer, is what he says. And he storms out of the place.
You wouldn't need to try to pay off fighters if you could get good ones of your own.
He stops and looks at you, and he grins. Not a bad idea. Yeah,
I look forward to challenge.
Okay. He exits stage left. Koravati comes and helps Uhker relax.
So the weird thing about her is, though you know she's blind, she moves around like almost like she's not. She has the blind fight feet.
Okay. She's not flat-footed.
Yep. She doesn't ever look right at you most of the time, but somehow is able to navigate around you without bumping into you or without even having to touch you.
It's disease.
Please, get comfortable.
Mark, I renamed the rats, but I really like the concept. Thanks.
No problem.
There's this little bell in the corner that she rings occasionally, and it just kind of vibrates for sort of a long period of time. The tone, frequency changing slowly as it decreases in pitch.
Okay.
Incense is being lit around the room.
Okay. Okay.
It's been a while. How have you been?
It is good day. Day for celebration.
Yes, I heard you graduated. You're Master Wrestler now.
Bokhan. Time to face real challenge.
Very exceptional. I'm sure you will exceed.
If I do well, I could even challenge before the prince, emperor, princess, the nobility.
She opens up a little cabinet kind of off to the side and pulls a fairly large constrictor snake out, which she drapes around her shoulders. You've been here before, yes?
One time.
Do you remember how this goes?
Don't try to fight it.
That's right. Do not worry. It will not harm you.
I will try not to harm it.
Okay, Uhker is not big enough or strong enough to break out the black dragon, which is the name of the huge snake that she keeps for the most thunderous of customers.
For the most big of the bigs, yes.
right. But there are suitable constrictor snakes that kind of wrap around both Uhker and the table and basically constrict his back. Oh, it feels so good on your back. I imagine big people like have lots of back problems. So.
Yes.
While other snakes wrap themselves around your arms, it's like she can control where they go and how they move, or like coax them.
Coolest massage ever.
At the sort of height of the massage, as she allows the snakes to sort of squeeze you and massage your muscles, she does something weird. She comes around to your head, and with a very quick striking movement, touches your forehead with 2 fingers. You can choose to make a will save or not.
I suppose I will choose to make a will save, because I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, it's just one of those...
It's not a very high will save, it's like DC 12.
Well, when you've got a +2 will save bonus, it's hard to make DC 12, so what happened?
It's a monk power called Touch of Serenity. Her specific monk archetype, the Internal Alchemist, gains this power at level 1. But essentially, you are flooded with a sense of tranquility and peace. If you were in combat, you'd be unable to attack or cast spells for 1 round.
Oh, you did everything all out.
But otherwise, it just feels like, muscle relaxing.
The brain turned into jello.
Brain turns into jelly.
Eventually, the snakes relax. Zin and Zan, you guys don't normally go into places that are dominated by snakes. There's just a racial sort of friction with between the Nagaji and the Nezumi for obvious reasons. But you knew that Uhker would enjoy this particular experience. You guys also have another gift for Uhker. The reason why you guys are being so nice to Uhker is that Uhker is on a trajectory to become a great Bokhan wrestler.
Watch the door, Lydia. Sorry.
You're going to make a lot of money fielding bets for and on and about Uhker and his rise. Uhker also really likes the underground wrestling, and you guys have connections to the underground wrestling. Your last gift that you have to give to him is a token that will get Uhker into the infamous pit of the Flying Hog Demon, which is...
That sounds like quite the gift.
The infamous pit of the Flying Hog Demon is the underground wrestling ring. Yes, there is a stuffed flying hog demon that kind of gave the place its name. At one time, it was like this horrible demon's lair, but it was slain. And it's the match of the century. The Ivory Warrior, a.k.a. the Red Elephant, faces Kogurt the Kaiju, and it's the match of the century.
Oh, you got me tickets to the big fight! The big fight!
Okay.
Oh, you have a ticket for the big fight.
When you arrived, because you knew Uhker would be here, that's kind of like how they operate. They gave him a gift, he took the bait, now they have a way to kind of get in contact with Uhker. They're a bit shifty this way. And maybe for a good reason. the sport of Bokhan and then the underground wrestling does have its underside. There are gangs and the fighting in the underground pits are much more lethal. Some of the private pits, desperate men kind of fight each other to the death in these types of things. So there's all sorts of crime and underground activity around that. When you guys arrived to go and just have a chat to see if he enjoyed being squeezed by a snake, you realize that there are some very tough and angry-looking people waiting in an alleyway for Uhker to leave. You reckon?
My entourage.
And let me.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, sorry. There's Koravati, the blind masseuse, and Nagaji. She commands the snakes. There's Uhker having a good time. There is Gabo, the guy whose fight he interrupted. Uhker almost guessed the fact that he would have a fighter that would convince Uhker to to teach him a lesson, if you will. And then there are a bunch of street thugs with various weapons. So Zin and Zan, not Zang. Zan.
Oh, Zan.
No
sorry.
G. Yep. Mark, which one are you picking? The female white Nezumi or the black?
I'll play them both
male?
if you want.
Amma gets one.
All right. I'll play the. Well, they're almost the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Ahmed prefers male characters to a very strong degree, which might make it funny to make him play a female character.
All right, he's female.
Ahmed, you are mute. If
Mute.
Damn it! I've been saying jokes to myself and laughing over here. God.
Okay,
Fine.
for the thugs, I'm actually going to give them names by the weapon that they're wielding. That's how
That
awesome
guy's
they
blackjack. That guy's club.
are. Right.
Right.
Shoot.
All right.
Okay, he's cheap.
Every single
Ahmed?
character named
2x4.
Blackjack is cool.
True.
Ahmed, you. Zin and Zhang fight in the same square. Okay. Cool.
Because they're small, right?
Because the rat folk have an ability to, if there's two in the same square, they're considered flanking their opponent.
That's awesome.
That's
Just
fucking unusual.
Tell us a little bit about Zin and Zan, Mark, because these tickled me pink basically by their description. This is a cool character concept.
Yeah. Okay. So Zin is a female Nezumi, an albino. She's chaotic, good. She's cheerful, good-natured, and she likes when dealing with betting customers to give them the benefit of the doubt, give them a second chance. But she is crafty and can take care of herself. Her twin brother, Zan, is black Nezumi. Black eyes, black fur, tail, everything. He's lawful evil. He does not like giving people breaks. A deal is a deal. You pay what you owe when you owe it. However, when the two are nearby each other, he becomes far less severe and she becomes a little less forgiving, effectively giving them a more rounded personality that's almost identical when they're nearby each other. So most people tend to try to deal with Yin on her own and Zin on her own and loathe dealing with Zan on his own.
So you're saying people camp out at the Nezumi female washroom waiting for...
Probably.
Yeah.
So these are your friends, Uhker.
All right.
As much as you could be friends with a little rogue rat man. But,
he's a funky little dude, and he's an asshole when his sister's not around. So
yes, he is.
but apparently they're trying to kind of like they're trying to be nice to you and give me a sense motive to see if Uhker knows why.
Because they like me as a person. 8. Because they like me as a person.
You as a person. Yeah, Uhker's a lot of fun for a human. But basically, they want to become part of your entourage and sort of fulfill the managerial aspect of your career.
If there was an Ukunian version of coattails, that's what they would be hanging on.
No. They want to be like the Bobby Heenan. Bobby the Brain Heenan of Uhker's
Is that a WWE reference? Because that's all I was able to...
Oh my god, it's an 80... He's an icon of management in wrestling. I'm sorry that you don't know that. I'm sorry
I think
for
you're the
you
only
that
one.
you don't know that.
I guess I'm actually really surprised that he has such a in-depth knowledge of professional wrestling, but I guess I shouldn't be.
Mark and I were roommates for a while, and some of it through osmosis did permeate my brain. Like, I know who some of these wrestlers are. And then, when I was a kid, like all 6-year-olds, wrestling was cool.
Hulk Hogan was the greatest wrestler ever.
Right. And the Ultimate Warrior. Those are the two that I got. Andre the Giant, and that's it.
I know who Vince McMahon is. Hopefully that counts for something.
So what are Zin and Zan doing when they notice that there's some rough-looking people waiting? Actually, give me a knowledge local if you guys took knowledges.
They do have it. Hang on.
Cool.
Can they help each other?
Sure. Yeah, one can aid the other.
All right, I'm going to...
John, you're playing both Shimmerskin as well as...
I'll help you.
The Strangling Demon?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Give me a second here.
Just
Oh,
Marty,
19. I help.
Just on the chat, zoom in on Ken Bish.
First guy helps.
Just because that's one of the awesomest minis to be awesome. Just give a zoom in on that. It's fucking awesome.
Okay. Between the two, between Zin and Zan, they come up with a 19.
Okay, so you know who Jabbo is. Jabbo's a minor crime boss. He runs some small gangs. He acts as a bookie. He's the type of person you don't want to be in debt to. But apparently he's made friends with some crazy guy, and you do recognize the crazy guy. His name is Kenbish the Strangling Demon. Kenbish is the type of man that ends other people in like the less than above board fighting. Like He's the guy that will... Jabbo will give somebody an out when they owe lots of money and aren't able to pay, and that out is to basically entertain a crowd while Kenbish tears them apart.
Kenbish also has an unfortunate name, which indicates that he's from a family that probably had some issues with their kids dying early on. It's a name that you end up giving people when you end up giving like your third or fourth kid to try to trick evil spirits into not taking him. It means nobody.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah,
so he's
in
probably
in the language of Yuguao, it means nobody.
He's probably from like a very, very poor family, probably raised on the streets or a dirt poor farmer.
Okay.
And then we've got Butterfly Sword Thug, Tonfa Thug, Jute Thug, and Kukri Thug.
Nice. That's a pretty good arrangement.
Yeah.
The Kukri Thug's standing in the back.
Okay. Is there a back door to the parlor?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice side.
Ninja Turtle Thug?
That's more... yeah, it's a sai. Or, is a Jute kind of like a sai?
Yes,
I think
it
it's
is.
like a sai with only one prong. Or one.
Or Jut. I don't know how you pronounce it. Jute? Probably Jut.
Okay, the two Nezumi will try and sneak in the back door.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to stab yourself in the balls. Again.
Oh, these things? I know how to use this.
Kenbish, give me a perception check at a minus... looks like a -4 versus the stealth check of Zin and Zan to see if Kenbish sees the
20!
two Nezumi. Okay.
Okay,
Damn.
let's see what our stealth is. Stealth. Oh, dear.
Should
Oh,
be
dear.
pretty good. Is it got the +4 for size in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So plus
Yeah.
13.
Yep, same.
That should be pretty good. Oh, that +1. Yeah.
Okay.
They're just
You.
hitting.
You
21 and 23
you guys
is close.
you guys sneak around back without them noticing. Zin and
You must hurry, brother, before he leaves.
Indeed. We do not want him getting hurt. We need him healthy for our
okay.
business.
In the back alley of this place, there are a bunch of cages that have lots of little mice in them.
Free them. Free them now. Go, brothers and sisters.
Be free from your Nakashima pressure.
Okay, so you tip over the cage and all these little mice go running.
Koravati just kind of looks suddenly like.
You thought you heard something in the alley?
Well, yeah, lots of little squeaking foods running away. My snacks! No!
Well, you do run a house full of snakes, so you need to feed them.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, Koravati
Popcorn
is going towards the back door.
Yep.
You hear the back door opening?
We know she's blind.
Yep.
All right, we just stand quietly, maybe.
Yeah, he's like,
How rude. Alright, give me a stealth.
All right.
another stealth, eh?
Yeah, this is just to stand quietly.
26.
And then a perception
25.
from
Way
Koravati.
to go, brother.
21.
Okay, some dog or something must have got into it, because the thing tipped over, you can hear the mice running away. Like you bumped into the cage.
Is there a problem?
It's just a mongrel. Something tipped over my cages. The mice escaped.
Okay, there's a
The
heavy
mice escaped.
a heavy knock at the front door.
Well, then two Nezumi will try and sneak in after.
Okay.
Try to sneak in
After.
before she closes the door.
Yeah.
Opens up the little. Who is it?
Okay, so the two Nezumi have snuck in.
Do I see them?
We've loaded
Hey,
crossbows too.
Yeah. Good call.
Am I still held down by snakes or no?
No, you went through your euphoric moment of tranquility, and the snakes have all kind of fallen off to you and gone back to their pens. Some of them are just slithering around the room, like they're no longer interested in
Totally
squeezing you.
fine.
I will stand up.
Okay,
Hey, Uhker, how's it going?
survey.
Who is
Marty,
it?
can we have loaded crossbows as part of the move?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Koravati, you can smell rice wine heavy on their breath outside, and you hear, "Open up, snake woman." It's Gabo's voice. "I forgot something inside." You can give me a sense motive.
Sense motive. All right.
The crime boss gets a 22, probably -4, because of the edge of his tone. So we'll say an 18.
Crap.
Yeah, it's probably not something I'm gonna beat.
Marty, do we hear this? Does
17 is close.
Zin and Zan hear this?
Yeah, everyone in this place hears the heavy.
Oh, Zin like pops over. It's like, Koro, don't.
I assume I'm not wearing my armor.
You'll have to wait. I'm with a customer.
What kind of armor, Uhker?
My armor is laminar armor.
No, you're not wearing your armor.
So
Lamellar. So yeah. Okay.
Zan's gonna find a
Come
hiding
back
spot behind
later.
like the other curtain.
No, I need to get it now.
I start putting on my armor.
How long does it take?
okay, Zin will go and help him.
Okay, the back door is still open, and when you hear him, go around back.
Okay. One second.
Zan will be waiting there. Zin, come.
It's dawning.
You are being very rude, Koravati. It would be a shame for something to happen to your father during his last molting.
5 rounds if I do it quickly, which I'm trying to do it quickly. Quickly.
You know, Koravati, that your father has been somnolent as of late because he's entered into a molting stage because of his great age. People are calling it his last molting, like the last time he'll shed his skin.
Keep your threats to yourself.
Oh! A bunch of people coming around the backside.
Zin and Zan take the round to put on their masterwork tail blades.
Nice.
Okay. Is the door still open?
No, they've closed
They've
it.
closed it, and do any of you take a move to put a bar on?
Yes.
Okay.
Zin will put it on.
It will take me 5 rounds to put on my armor.
Okay, so you put on the
Can-
bar. You can hear thumping on the back door. It's locked.
Can Zin help him? Can Zin and Zang help him?
Koravati is going to bar the front door as well.
Okay. Come on out. You hear a voice. Uhker!
I am coming.
Sorry, John.
Let me put on my pants.
You can hear banging. It's not like banging to batter the door down. It's banging to intimidate.
Okay, I put on my clothes.
All right, 5 rounds. Zin said she was helping out, so she's actually helping out.
Zan's gonna back up, so he's just within fighting distance.
Shot.
And he's gonna have a
I'm
ready
gonna-
action to open fire on whoever gets the door open first.
I am going to chug a mutagen.
Chug a lug.
And if they still are giving me a second, I'm going to chug a shield spell, and then I will introduce them to my rod. I've got a hammer. I've got a bone. I'll give them the bone.
Do you want to be more specific, sir? You already put your pants on. I'm confused.
Okay, yeah, it's graduation day. I suppose Uhker does carry his alchemist kit on him.
Well, it's how it's integral to my training.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
If I don't, is there a stick in this place? A broom? I may not have any weapons, but like
Yeah, that's fine. You've got your alchemist kit on you. The armor is a bit of a stretch, but that's okay.
Okay, I'm cool doing without armor. That makes 5 rounds. It goes away. Like I'm cool with that.
No, that's fine. You carry your stuff in a big pouch. It made sense that you didn't have it on. Wandering around the city with armor on.
Yeah. The Lemel armor, it's a light armor. It's
like a leather thing. Okay, so the
Yeah.
thugs are all banging on the back door. You can hear them breaking pots and like generally destroying the stuff that Koravati had in the back alleyway. Probably freeing all of her mice and rats.
I have this urge to use.
Uhker, come on out here, Uhker.
How big is this? How big is the roof in this room?
It's like 10, 12 feet up in the rafters. Like there's a bunch of exposed rafters.
Awesome. How much space is there up there?
You could stand on the rafters and be up in the roof if you wanted.
Because I'm kind of thinking of hopping up there, quaffing a large person, and just fucking going to town. Is the alleyway like so? There's enough space in the alleyway for a large person, yeah?
No. This is the next block is inept.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Open the door. I'm gonna stand here, and we're
Cool.
gonna.
Zane will
Have
come over
fun.
and open the door. Come open the door for you, so they have a ready to action. So she'll open the door and step back.
Got it. Back into the
we-
square.
Yep.
Okay, so
Zan's
why
gonna
don't
go
we
with you.
add things to the initiative sheet while we're on break? We'll take a 5 to 8 minute break, and then we'll get down to the scene of of the strangling demon and Jabbo and his thugs attacking Uhker at the lap of the coiling massages.
Snake lady!
Yeah, snake lady. Okay, we'll take a short break and be right back.
Cool. That's awesome. I want to be the girl. Yeah.
Yay, I'm back. Sweet. This is... Koravati is a Koravati is a fairly non-violent person. Yeah, Koravati is fairly non-violent. She prefers not to fight first, and then not just try to get away second, and then subdue enemies third. The thugs aren't the ones you have to look out for, though.
You guys are entering things into initiative sheet. All right, welcome back, John.
Yep.
Yay.
I'm having.
Yay, internets.
Yeah. At least the drops have become less frequent.
Hmm.
So whatever it is, they're fixing it, kinda.
Okay. Initiative is being called for. So I have my handy initiative sheet to.
I'm opening it up right now.
What's Zin in Zan's
+4.
+4?
Yeah.
Initiative modifier. Korvati's +1. Okay.
Yep.
And what did they roll, Mark? Zin and Zan?
I got a 13 for Zan. I'll roll for Zin too, I guess. I don't know where Ahmed is.
Children.
7. Alright.
Gabbo, Gabbo, Gabbo.
I need a roll for Kenbish.
I already got it. 16.
All right. So you're playing both Korvati and Kenbish, John, while you're here.
Yep. I'll have them fight each other and just be really interesting that way. Nah, I'm kidding. That's not what I'm gonna.
Okay. So the first act is Zan. Then it'll be Kenbish, Uhker, Street Thug, Zin, Korvati, and Gabo.
Alright. So did the door get opened yet, or no?
The door has not opened yet.
He is going to
So there are
delay.
flat-footed people all around.
Yeah, but they're all on my side, the ones I can hit.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah, he's going to delay until Zin goes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to delay until Zin's blip.
So it's like you're.
They work in tandem.
So delay actually means you're going in the pip after him. You could ready an action to go at the same.
No, I'll go in the pip after.
Okay. I'll Zenbish, the Strangling Demon. He's the coarse voice outside. He walks right up to the front door and basically body checks the door.
What are the hit points for these characters? Just max or average?
I put max for last time and this time too.
For Kenbish
okay.
and Zin and Zan, I'm fine with max.
Right.
Okay.
These guys are tough. They're supposed to be bad news.
Bad news bears.
That's fine. Don't feel bad whacking him in the face.
Okay, he's going to try to batter down a strong wooden door that's been
Okay.
barred.
He's gonna rage as a free action.
Okay.
So his strength check. I will go ahead and roll that. 17. I don't know if that's enough.
I don't think so. Maybe an inner door, but not the type
Yeah.
to keep riffraff out of. Let me just have a quick gander here. We'll call it a good door with a
Come on.
with a bar behind it is DC 20. Okay, so there was an honest and earnest attempt to batter down the door. Korvati seems a bit concerned. After Kenbish, it is Uhker.
No need to break door. I am coming. No need to break door. I'm coming. I am going to go over to the door
Yep.
and knock the bar off.
Okay, move action and a move action. So
Yep.
you've got a free, which was speaking.
Which was speaking.
Awesome.
Kenbish is not a traditionally bulky man, but he
Yep.
looks like somebody he's tall and lanky, and he's got sort of like wiry, cordy muscles, the kind of muscles that somebody gets by living a hard fucking life and just doing dirty fighting and getting beaten up all the time. He's got scars all over him.